Good morning. Welcome to your card of the day for Monday the 24th or Tuesday the 25th of March, depending what side of the date line you are on. Today's card of the day is Air. Paradigm shift. A lot of eyes in that card, isn't there? A lot of eyes looking on. It's like creatures, and behind her, it's like peacocks, have eyes in their tails, don't they? The end of their tails. Very interesting card. And the stars above, the star and the heart. Let's see what we see from this. So, the words that are associated with this card are paradigm shift. That's what it's called. An innovative way of existing. New earth energies. Inspiring others. Fresh air. Flying higher than you ever have before. More expansive perspectives and a consciousness shift. That's pretty big stuff. The themes of this card are communication, sharing wisdom, the breath of life, movement, faith, winged helpers. That can be angels or it can be birds. Wings, butterflies have wings, don't they? So do many insects. So winged helpers, intention, inspiration, and change. So what this card is telling us today, what are you telling us today? We are living in a time of profound awakening, where change is moving through us like a great wave. It's carrying us towards something vast and new. The veils are lifting, and what was once hidden, that sacred knowledge that has been hidden for so long, the mysteries of healing and the wisdom of our ancestors, is now starting to flow more freely, and it's reaching those who are ready to receive it. And we're not alone in this. You are not alone in this. The threads of our light all weave together. It forms a great web of connection all around our planet. We start to find our soul tribes, those who speak our language of energy and spirit, the others who are here to heal, to uplift, and to create. With every choice that we make from our hearts, with each and every choice we make from our hearts, we reclaim our sovereignty. And we're able to shape spaces where true transformation can happen, can be grounded, rooted, where it can actually, the seed of true transformation can take root. It's when we make the choices from our heart. And as we start to awaken to this, as this illumination happens and we start to create from our hearts, we start to stir something deep within those that are around us. It begins with it begins in the moment of a breath, a remembering, a longing, a little whisper of something more. it's like a quiet whisper, and people think there's something more here. And that spark spreads. You never know how many people you can touch with one kind word. If you think about it, how infectious laughter is. And it's the same with a smile. If you're walking down the street and you smile at somebody, that lifts them and they smile at somebody else. You have no idea how far the ripples of that will travel, how far it will go. So the spark of your own illumination spreads, and it ignites a path forward for everybody, not just you. So if you are able to imagine a vast being cradling a tiny heart-shaped seedling in their hands, when we plant ourselves in love rather than fear, we become a part of something so much greater than we are, something that is luminous and it's unstoppable. It has momentum. It has a force that it's like the force of air or the force of water. And the change that we long for begins inside us, inside you and inside me. It doesn't happen outside, it happens inside. And from this place, it ripples out to touch the world. That's what this card is talking about. It is air. And air is an unstoppable force. It's interesting, I live in a very windy place. Sometimes it gets very windy here. And the force of air can bowl you over. Not as powerful as the force of water, but they are different because water is more dense. But the force of air, when it's moving, it's unstoppable. You can try to stop it, it just goes around, swirls back. The more solid something you put in to try to stop the air, the stronger the back swirl is. So, air, the unstoppable force, bringing with it a paradigm shift. And of course, we are moving into a time of air and fire. We're moving out of earth and water into air and fire. And motion and momentum is growing. And we can tap into those natural energies that are around us and use them to help create our own paradigm shift, which will of course ripple out and create a paradigm shift around us. And it all starts here in your heart. So I'll go back to our words. Inspiring others, fresh air, flying higher than you ever have before, having more expansive perspectives, and that consciousness shift. That consciousness shift can be something as simple as instead of saying don't forget, saying remember, changing the way we use our words. When we find fear coming on us, acknowledge, yes, I feel fear. I feel fear. But then bring a paradigm shift into what you're grateful for, something you can be grateful for. Like, hey, I have a roof over my head and a warm, dry bed. Whatever else is going on around me, whatever crap is hitting the fan. I have a roof over my head and a warm, dry bed. I have food on my plate. I have clothes on my back. I'm safe. I have somewhere to belong. And you can create that paradigm shift within yourself and move into your heart and be grateful. Be grateful for what you have and for the lessons that you're learning and for the experiences that you're having that are making your life richer, your heart richer, your spirit and your soul richer, because your soul desires enriching experiences in this lifetime. Your soul does not come here for an easy ride. There's no point in coming. It's like when you play a game. You want you want a hard game. You don't want something that's really simple and easy, and you get bored, right? Just give up. A game that you have to keep on coming back and get another life, come back and play again and again and again. You know, our soul experiences our lifetimes like that. I mean, to us, this is it. This is my life, and this is my only lifetime I'll ever have. But for my soul, but for my soul, I'm getting too aggressive with my hands. For my soul, this is just one of multiple lifetimes. So, paradigm shift. This is your opportunity. So, may you have a wonderful, blessed day. I'll see you again tomorrow morning. And maybe I'll wave my hands around a little bit less. It's good night from me.